Hello, hello, hello. How are you all? Good evening, everyone, for another exciting session. Okay, we have one expert here. She's a very interesting personality and she has a lot of information to share with you people, which is going to change the way you think you should dress. Okay, and she's a young person, young girl, but she has achieved quite a lot in her life. Okay, at this age itself, let me just introduce her to you. Let me add you. Good evening, Yashika. Thank you for joining in.
Good evening, everyone.
So, let me just first thank you for making time and joining us and throwing some insights and some lessons of life from your experience. She's a young designer who runs her own boutique. Can I call it, Yashika?
Definitely.
Yeah, she runs her own boutique. When did you start this? At what age?
I took over. It's actually a business started by my mother. So it's a 17-year-old firm, and I took over when I was just 23 years old.
23. Wow, wow. And she is very creative and she's an awesome communicator also. Do you know that she does a lot of public speaking events and always active and bubbling? Any party, any meeting, people miss her if she is not there. So we need to learn some lessons of communication also from her, how to bring light to a room, okay? So that's it about the introduction. So you've seen the message today, and you must be wondering what is this all about? Power dressing. So over to you, Yashika. We want to understand how we should dress ourselves. I myself, I don't call myself very smartly dressed. I'm sure there's scope for improvement. So over to you, Yashika.
Thank you
So
so
these
much.
are all young college students, okay, who are trying to build their brand, okay, who are working on their personality and they have to go and crack interviews. And wherever they go, they should be seen and heard, and they are our future leaders. So we want you to guide them.
Thank you so much, Meera, for seeing so much in me and choosing me for this wonderful topic. And I hope all of you in the room, can you all just, I know I am not sure where you all are, can you all just unmute yourself at least and say a good evening? If you cannot come on
Good
screen.
evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening,
Good,
ma'am.
good evening. Good evening. Wonderful. So I see a five, six of you all are at least going to be listening to me. So let's move on. Let me just share a screen with you and tell me how this looks. All right. So can you all see my screen?
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is the first slide. So how many of y'all are here today with us?
Yashika, enter full screen mode. Some this one you have to.
1 second, please hold on.
It says, yes. No, the go down and do the present.
Yes, yes, yes. Huh. Now visible?
Yes, great.
Awesome. So how many of y'all can see my screen and what do you see on the screen? How does this really look?
So, guys, this is going to be an interactive session. You can just unmute yourself and speak, or you can text. Okay, only then she'll be able to take this conversation forward.
So it's a very interactive session. Consider me as one among you because I have also been where you were, and today I'm so happy that I can be sharing my insights and knowledge with all of you. Okay, I see Kratika has mentioned that it's very shabby, and anyone else, what do you think? Does this look really good, appealing? For an interview, can you go dressed up like
No,
this?
ma'am.
Tie? Vaishu says no. Why do you think, Vaishu? Why can't you wear a pink tie and go for an interview?
Ma'am, like while we attend an interview, we should be in a professional and we should look in a good manner so that the interviewer can speak to us more comfortably, and we can be more comfortable over there.
Exactly. That is so true. So there are two things you might have keep listening to from people. One is don't judge a book by its cover, right? So here we cannot judge a book by this cover, but also you need to understand that any kind of impression that you make to your interviewers or anyone for that matter happens in the first 7 seconds that they see you. Right, so they will say both are two contradicting statements, but here you can see people are saying it's shabby, you cannot go like this, but because this is how you will be shown, or this is how your personality will be revealed. So this is not what you need to be looking like when you go. Hair so untidy, pink tie, blah, blah, blah. All these look very bad. So now let us take the next 15 minutes and talk about what are the few things that you can actually make changes in your wardrobe to look amazing, more confident, comfortable in what you wear. Right? Are you all ready? Can I get an emoji? Like a hi emoji
Ma'am,
or a high five emoji, something on screen. So I understand you're all are. Yes. I see Vaishu giving a thumbs up. Yes. Awesome, guys. I'm so happy that you're all with me. So dressing for an interview. How many people think that it is very, very important? How many of you all think it is slightly important? How many of you all think it's not important at all? Again, you can message, you can use the chat box, you can unmute yourself. I see two messages on the chats.
It is
It's very
important.
ma'am, actually, it is
It's
a
very important, ma'am.
correct. Yes, Basavraj, please go ahead.
ma'am. Actually, it is a part of an interview, ma'am.
It is a part of interview. Exactly. Like I told you, people judge you in the first 7 seconds that they see you. So you must have seen people, as soon as they look at you like this, they go from top to bottom, bottom to top. Right? Many times you would have faced this. So let's make that looking also the right looking and not like, oh, yuck, what are they wearing? Let us get away from that. So let's move on to the next slide. So there are multiple ways of dressing yourself in different for different interviews. How does this work? First is your business formals, business casuals, and casuals. So there are so many fields you might have seen in the law or finance or something more of a back end job. All these kind of jobs require you to be formal, completely formal, right? So you need to have proper iron shirt, very crisp, very simple, basic colors, making sure that you look very clean, clean shaved, nicely groomed hair, all of this. This is mostly for a business, formal setup business. Next come your smart casuals or business casuals. These are where, the atmosphere is a little more chill. Everyone's okay with you being dressed, not completely formal, but at the same time, not completely informal. You cannot be wearing jeans and going, right? So these are places like, a little more chill jobs, like, in tech roles, or when you go to somewhere like, if you're working with me in a studio, like a corporate studio. So places like this, they prefer more of smart casual, business casual. Then comes your casuals. So casuals are more into the creative industry, completely creative industry, like your film industry, or it could be any of your online UI UX development. These kind of jobs are okay with you wearing anything and everything because you are behind the scenes, right? So did you all understand these three things? What is business formals, what is smart casuals or business casuals, and what is completely casual? Again, yes, no, I need thumbs up, hearts, something. I
Yes.
get yes, awesome. So now that you have understood the basics, let's move on to how you can actually utilize these in the right way. This is a small, short video of how you can actually look more professional. And you can see these are all on top. You can see a man in complete formals with a blazer, a shirt, and a pant. And then you see here below a lady wearing a smart casuals. You see the difference between that? Yes, no? You can completely bombard me. You can actually stop me and say yes and no. Otherwise, I won't know if you're listening to me.
So though
Yes, ma'am.
it's black, that guy's is formal and the girls is casual.
Casual. This is one amazing observation that Meera ma'am has mentioned. Any other observations from you all? Why is this more smart casual and why is that more formal? Any idea? Any suggestions? We see in the chat. We have 3 messages. Okay. You see any difference?
The video went away. You want to play that again?
1 second, please hold.
So is that because her pant is short? So is that why it's called? Is that casual? She's wearing a t-shirt and
Observe the video.
it didn't play, na? You want to go
It
back
didn't.
to the slide and come back again?
I just did that.
Oh no, it's not reflecting.
Hold on.
Guys, you should all switch on your camera. This is your opportunity to work on your communication skill, okay? Feel free to ask any question, any observation, whatever. See, talking in class during my session is different. When you have an expert, when you have another outsider, talking is different. So this is an opportunity. Every opportunity that you get, you have to seize that. Yeah, thank you, Basavaraj and Shekhar. You're on mute, Yashika. You're on mute.
Now, can you see this video?
Yeah, it's just. Huh, yeah.
So now tell me, as you're seeing the video, is this smart casuals? Is this business formal wear? Or is it fully casual wear?
Smart casuals.
No,
Smart
maybe, I
casual.
don't know. Is it? I feel it's fully casual. All that mini or whatever,
Fully
all
casual.
that.
Okay. I'll play another video now for you. Yeah, this is the same video.
Mm-mm.
What about this?
These are fully casual.
These are fully casual.
No, the last one was casual.
The last one.
Smart casual.
Smart casuals. Okay.
Where business
Okay.
casuals, mom, where she's wearing.
Okay. Now I'll play another video for you. What are these?
Smart casual.
Smart casuals. Okay. So let's go back to the original slides. Hold on. So you must be wondering why I asked you to identify these, right? As a person who is going to be a part of
Yashika, enter full screen mode. That what you did last time. The
1 second. Better?
No, that's. It says audience window. Enter full screen mode.
I don't have anything over here that says that.
No,
Hold-
niche that present is not showing right now, I think.
Now?
No, right. Do one thing. Just keep it in the slide mode only. Doesn't matter if it's not full screen.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, visible?
Yeah, leave it like this, not an issue.
Oh, so, why I asked you to identify what is business casuals or what is business formals is there's very slight difference between what a business formals is and what a business casuals is. So, casuals consist of more of a white t-shirt, a round neck t-shirt or a polo collared neck t-shirt or even just a turtleneck t-shirt. But it is complemented always with a blazer, formal fitted shirt and a proper leather shoes. So this is what gives you that thin line or change between a fully formal clothing and a smart casuals. So in a fully formal clothing, what you usually see is you will be seeing a cotton shirt which is full buttoned and a tie or a bow with a blazer or a tuxedo and again with a formal well fitted pants. And nowadays you have multiple options even in your formal pants. You have the straight fit, you have the chinos fit, you have the loose pleated fit. There are multiple fits that you can choose from. So over here, as you can see, for a suit, whenever you're choosing any kind of suits, especially the whole set, make sure that you have two sets. One could be a black. We have five color options that we usually tell people to purchase. These are the basic five colors. That is your black, navy blue, beige, gray, and white. These are the five basic colors you always require in order to do a mix and match. So you can wear a blue blazer, a white shirt, and a gray pant, and it still lasts. It's still a good combination in your formal setting. And coming to dress or shirt or blouse, every time whenever you wear a formal wear, especially for interviews, ensure it is really ironed, pressed well, because you might go there, you might just have to sit for a while, you may have to go stand up, run around steps. You don't want the sweat stains to be seen, you don't want bad odor to be coming from your shirt, you don't want it to look very shabby, right? So how can you do this? Wear synthetic shirts instead of cotton shirts. This will allow less wrinkle to appear on your shirts, and it'll also be lasting and it won't have a disgusting smell even if you sweat a lot. Coming to pants or skirts, that is again a choice based on the place you are going for an interview. You will have to ensure that you wear skirts that are below your knee length, which are pencil fitted. Usually, the pencil fitted skirts are considered more formal. If you're going for a loose fitted skirt, then ideally it will be a smart casuals. I will come to that as well.
What about Indian, especially for girls, Yashika?
So for girls, it could be a short kurta with a straight pant. It could be a sari, not a langa davni. It could be a sari, which is a cotton sari rather than your synthetic, not much work, very less sober colors, sober prints, not too jazzy with lot of prints, big prints, floral prints. All these are supposed to be completely avoided. Whenever you're going for meetings and interviews, right? Keep it very simple, keep it very chic. Make sure that there's only few colors in your entire outfit. If it is one color, go completely black, like how you saw that boy in the video. Or if you want to match two colors, then you can see the girl in the video. She's matched it with a black t-shirt and gray blazer and gray skirt. So keep the color combinations as minimal as you can, one, two, three maximum, and no bold prints, no bold checks, no big colors, bold colors like neon pink, red, green, yellow. All these colors are completely to be avoided. Like I mentioned, only five main colors you need to keep in mind, which is navy blue, black, gray, white, and beige. These are the five top colors that actually ensure that you look very clean. Did you understand, everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
one thumb,
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
two thumbs up, three. Okay, awesome. So let me
What
move.
about white and black will look little bit like a waiter, no, Yashika, like you were saying in the afternoon.
Yes, yes. So what I was telling everyone is, I mean, every time when you think of interviews or you think of meetings, the first two colors that pop into your mind is black and white, right? So black and white is something that is outdated now. So you go for blues, you go for grays. and with white. White is an evergreen combination. Beige is an evergreen combination. These two colors will go well with everything that you wear, right? You can have a beige color pant and white color shirt. And sometimes you must be wondering, oh, I don't have a blazer, and blazer might be costing a lot. Sometimes it'll be 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, based on, again, where you're buying. If you're buying from a Raymond showroom, it is no less than 5,000 rupees. So what can you do that time? So there are so many different kind of sweaters that you get, which are bold colors, like I mentioned, navy, gray, but they do not have zippers. They do not have hoodie. They just have a small chic collar, very simple collar. These kind of sweaters also you can wear for interviews. This again will give you a very clean look. Shoes are also something that you need to keep in mind. You cannot wear these glossy shoes. Sometimes you see in wedding reception, someone would have worn these glossy, shiny shoes. You cannot wear such things. Wear very simple, basic. You have loafers. You don't avoid sports shoes as much as you can, because sports shoes are usually worn on the field and not inside a corporate office, right? So avoid that as much as you can. I'll speak more about these in the next few slides also. If in case you have any questions or doubts in between the slide, you can stop me and ask me a question. Yes, everyone, please say yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank
Yes.
you. Coming again, see colors and pattern. This is what we were talking with Meera ma'am. So go with neutral colors as much as you can. Black, navy, gray, white. These are the most professional choice of colors. These will also give you a lot of confidence, self-confidence. And coming to patterns, if I would say avoid patterns on your shirts or your blazers, because that again becomes more of a casual and a smart casual thing. So if you can avoid the checks, the dots, the lines, all of this, then amazing. In case you do have it, then go for as small checks as you can, negligible. From far or at least some 3 feet distance, it should not be visible. And again, color combinations of the checks, you cannot have a light blue shirt with yellow lines. You cannot have light blue shirt with pink lines. Even if you're having a blue shirt, go with the blue lines or a blue checks. All these will go blend in with your outfit. Again, you should not have big prints, especially floral prints or big graphics saying, I am the boss, or I love this. You have all these written on the chest usually or in the back. Avoid as much as you can. And again, bold colors. Do not have bold colors on your shirt and blazer. Even if you want to add bold colors, keep it minimal. It could be in your accessories, it could be your tie, it could be a scarf. These kind of things will add more elements to your outfit. It will give more structure to your outfit. See, I'll just show this video. If you see in this video, can you see the video? He's wearing a beige pant and a white shirt with a sweater. You see the sweater?
Oh,
It looks, can you see it now?
yeah, yeah. So
So
that doesn't have it has a zip, is it? Or it doesn't have a zip? I
it
don't.
has a small zipper which is negligible. What kind of zipper I was telling you is it goes all the way till the end.
Mm.
Those bulky silver or plastic black or silver gold, these kind of colors should be avoided. And even in this, it's very subtle. And you see the small collar on top. Sometimes you get these with buttons also. You'll have some 4, 5 buttons. So choose those kind of options so it will not be jarring to the eye, and it's not something that my eye will straight away go to. Right now, if I look at this person, he looks very clean. He has a
Yes.
watch, he has a tie, he has his glasses, and this looks very clean and tidy. See, this is a more of a casual wear. What he was wearing here, this is more of a casual wear. You can see again he's wearing the same beige pants, but he's worn a denim shirt and a sweater hanging around. This is more very casual. Coming to the next one, this is more of a smart casual. Here also you see all the colors are going very well. It's blended. It's not clashing with anything. You see a light beige tan color blazer and a white shirt. Again, this looks very nice to the eye, very pleasant. Again, over here, if you see, all the colors are going well with each other, right? This is again a casual wear. So now, I mean, why I'm showing you casual wear also, why I'm showing you formal wear also, you must be wondering. That is because I want you to understand the difference between the both. Then you must be wondering, okay, now I've worn really good outfit, then I'm ready, good to go. Let me go to the interview. There are few more things that you need to keep in mind. You cannot go into the, imagine someone's entering the room and there's a very strong perfume that is coming, right? That might irritate few people, that might give a headache to some people. You might be wondering, oh, I smell good, so it's nice, it's all good. But when you're entering and that smell is hitting someone constantly, they will be getting irritated inside. They might not want to continue the interview with you. So avoid wearing very strong perfumes. Wear very simple, light perfumes that will have a very subtle effect. It will give that pleasant feeling for anyone who is in the interview room. Then comes your hairstyle. Make sure your hairstyle is very clean. If you need a trim or a haircut, go for it much before your interviews. And for girls, try to not cover your face with your hair like this, right? Because person is not able to see what you're trying to say, what are your expressions, right? Keep it clean, keep your face very visible, and your expressions need to be visible to the person. Only then will they know how confident you actually are, right? Then your nails. We are completely, most of us, we completely forget about our nails. We say, oh, this is the last thing we think of. But that's the first thing where person sees whether you're groomed or not groomed. Many a times you might have long nails, but there might be dirt inside. You might have not thought about cleaning it, or you might have half nail polish, little here and there fading out. These are all the things that people actually observe. You need to avoid having these. What I would suggest is keep it clean. Do not color your nails for the interview. After you join the
Job.
premise, the job, you know your rules, you know your people, that is left to you. But before, when you are joining, keep it trimmed, keep it clean. Even if they're not completely cut, let them be neatly shaped or and not dirty. Make sure you're clean, your nails are clean, because many a times you go shake hand. That's the first thing that you do, right? So they will see your hand, it's most visible. So avoid these things, okay? Then comes your facial hair. For men, it is very, very important. Right now, having a big, nice beard is really nice. We see a lot of heroes portraying very nice, thick
Fashionable.
beard. Yeah, it's the new fashion, and they also call it the makeup for man, right?
Oh.
So, yes, it is the makeup for man, but how you clean it, how you keep it, how you keep your beard also matters a lot. Having a thick beard and not very well groomed, no, looks very bad, looks very ugly. And instead, go for a very trimmed look, cleaned, or best is clean shave. In case you do not want to let go of your facial hair, I understand it takes a lot of time to grow it, then go for a nice trim. In case you cannot do it yourself, go to a close by barber, spend some amount of money, get a neat finish look on your face. This is very important. Like I told you, how many seconds does it take for a person to judge you?
7 seconds.
Exactly. So I think only Vaishu is listening to me. What about the other? Next, budget-friendly interview tips. These are very important because many a times, you have applied for a certain job and you know it. And many times they schedule the interview, you have 5, 6 days time to go to the interview. For you to prepare also, they give you time. So what do you start doing? When you start applying, start visiting a lot of websites online, or look for the closest shops nearby you where there are offers running. So when offers are there, put your things on the cart, right? And keep it. So when you know that, your interview is getting closer, Shop those. Shop those, try those, see if they fit you well. Look at yourself in the mirror more than 10 times. Your mother should say, what is wrong with you? Why are you looking at yourself in the mirror so many times? But it is very important because, like in the beginning, someone mentioned about comfort, right? Many a times we might wear clothing, but we are not comfortable with it. When we go to our interview, all we'll be thinking about is, oh, something is pricking. Oh, am I looking good in this? Oh, am I confident? Or is this color too much? You'll keep just thinking about that and you'll forget about what you really have to speak in the interview. This happens to many people, and this has happened to me also. I feel like, oh, I should look sharp, I should look amazing, but I forget the comfort level. Shoes is something that you need to have utmost comfort in, because some interviews they might not ask you to sit, you might be standing, and some interviews might go on for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, based on how interesting you are, right? So that time, if you're standing, you need to be comfortable in those shoes. Yes? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Awesome. And whenever you're shopping, right, whether it is going for the best deals or whether it is shopping online, make sure you choose some masterpieces, because these masterpieces have to be mixed and matched. So if you're going for a blue trouser, go for the best blue trouser available over there, and something that is within your budget, and most importantly, something that is comfortable. Same way, white shirt is something that you need to invest in. So few things invest, and consider this as an investment itself, because you can wear this multiple number of times and you can mix and match it with multiple colors and outfits. So this will also create that, versatility in your entire outfits. For example, you're attending 2 rounds of interviews or 3 rounds of interviews, and it is happening on different days or different dates, right? So you might be thinking, oh, I have only one white shirt, but I have two or three different formal pants. So you can mix and match. Every look will look different. Again, I'll come to the accessories portion now. Accessories are something that is some always we look down upon. We'll be like, who will see this? Who will see if I'm wearing a watch? Who will see what kind of jewelry I'm wearing? Right? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So
Yes.
accessories means not just earrings, right? It means a watch, a tie. What kind of bag are you carrying? All these really matter. So even when you're wearing a watch, do not go for a very sporty kind of watch like your G-Shock watches, something that has a lot of dials. Go for something which is simple, basic Titan watch or basic Casio watch that is not very gaudy, very basic color, black or silver or gold, something which is very, very subtle and not very jarring to the eye. And coming to the jewelry, women especially, we think that having big jewelry on our ears will have a lot of appeal. No, keep it very, very simple, very elegant, and it should go well with your formal outfits as well. And men also, some might have earrings, right? I would suggest on that day, don't wear it. And in case you have some sort of attachment towards it, you cannot remove it, go for a basic small stud, white stone or a black stone, just a simple stone, no rings, no big, big hoops. And no, even when you have a nose pin, many a times I have a nose pin too. So it is not very evident, right? It shouldn't be very, very big. It should not be covering your face. It should be very small, very tiny, very easy. When I said from the beginning, I've been telling you, you need to look very clean. So when will you look clean? Only when you have something which is not, you cannot point out at something. Only that time you can say you're looking clean, right? Then coming to ties, even if you want to if you want to wear a tie, go for some very subtle printed kind of ties. But if you want to make a statement, if you're going for a creative field kind of a job, then you can go for bright and bold color kind of ties, big jewelry. Again, depends on the portfolio that you have applied for. Bags. Never carry junky, big bags. Prefer small bags where you can fit in your file or your folder, your phone. all these basic things where you can keep a small bag. Don't go beyond that. Even for the boys, don't go for a backpack. Go for a laptop kind of a bag where you can keep your folder neatly. So even when someone asks you, give me your folder or give me your resume, I want to have a look, all you have to do is remove one zip, pass on the folder. If it is a junky bag and you are stressed out and you have entered the interview and you have come in a hurry, you have entered the interview and they say, give me your resume. You open one zip, oh my God, it's not there. You open the other zip, oh my God, it's not here. It might be right there. But in that, nervousness and that anxiety, you might forget it's right in front of your eyes. So preferably carry very simple bags so that it's easy for you to hand over things, and don't carry too many things in your bag. This will again create a lot of confusion within you. You might try to pick your folder and two things might fall off. So make sure that you're placing whatever you're placing inside the bag is also very clean and neat. So common mistakes that you can avoid is, ensure, when you're wearing a shirt or a t-shirt, ensure that there are as less wrinkles as possible. Firstly, you would have ironed, of course, but you will be traveling all the way to the interview. You will be sitting in the interview. In the waiting area. Again, you may have to walk steps. You may have to do so many things, right? So what I would suggest is go for a satin shirt for women. And if it is for men, go for a poly cotton mix kind of a fabric so you can avoid the wrinkles as much as you can. Then mismatched colors. From
And
the beginning,
for Indian attire, Yashika, for girls, what kind of?
same, same kind, go for something which is satin, flowy, wrinkle free, something which is a mix of cotton, not completely cotton, which is a mix of cotton. Even for saris, it is the same thing. Go for something which is mixed. Do not go for pure cotton also. Pure cotton will have the most wrinkles. And if you go for completely synthetic, you may have a feeling of, oh, something is falling off, pallu is falling off, or from inside something is falling off. Those issues you can avoid. And pre-pleat your saris in case you're planning to wear a sari for your interview. Previous day, pre-pleat your sari, nicely iron it, put pins in multiple different places so that the next day morning you're not sitting and trying to put your sari. You're ready. You can just, pull it across, pre-pleated. You don't have to waste too much time on it. You might be wondering, oh, I'll wear one, so something falls off, something is not proper. You'll keep, like I told you, look at yourself in the mirror 10 times. Because when you keep looking at yourself in the mirror, you will gain a lot more confidence. Right? So make sure that you have a pre-pleated ready sari previous night. Next day, you just have to wear, tuck it into your petticoat, look at yourself in the mirror 10 times and run. Right? Make sure you're very, very well prepared. Again, inappropriate footwear. We'll feel like, oh, wearing sneakers, sports shoes, sandals, all these kind of uh, footwear is okay. But I would suggest avoid these as much as you can. In the photo, you might see she's wearing a chappal, proper chappal that she can just put it on and leave. This is more onto the casual and smart casuals category. If you're going for a formal setup, always wear a shoes. In that shoes, you have so many kinds. You have your loafers, you have your bellies, and you have your smart round edged shoes, half shoes. All these kind will look very classy, very neat, and well finished. And the last one, keep your accessories as minimum as you can. Lot of the boys will be wearing gold chains. Put it inside your shirt, not outside your shirt. Ladies also, many a times will be wearing small, cute chains. Make sure it is inside, very simple, not very big, no big pendants, small pendants, even if you want to wear. Keep it as minimal as you can because the eye of the interviewer should be on your face and not on what you're wearing. And what he needs to listen is from your mouth. When these kind of distractions come into place, he will stop listening to what you have to say, right? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, how many of you have already attended one or two interviews? Any of you all have attended any interviews?
Ma'am, like here in Asha, we gave mock interviews, but we didn't attend one truly
Real
real
lifetime,
interview.
lifetime real, you have not attended. Okay. Anyone else? All of you have not attended any interviews.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, no, I don't think anybody has attended.
Awesome. So I have just spoken about what you have to wear and what you have to not wear, what you have to avoid, right? Now comes your confidence. Whenever you wear clothing which is comfortable for you, you will have maximum level of confidence. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So, how many of you feel confident wearing formal clothing? I mean to say Western formals, not Indian formals.
Yes, ma'am. I feel
Yeah, no,
confident.
I'm comfortable with jeans and t-shirt.
So many of us have different kinds of body types, body shapes. Some of us are tall, some of us are short, some of us might be a little more plumpier, some of us might be very skinny. So, and some of us might have a different complexions, right? Some of us might be very dusky, some of us might be very fair. So, what kind of clothing you should wear is always a confusion, especially when it is in the formal setup. So, like I mentioned from the beginning, choose the top five colors which I have mentioned: gray, blue, black, white, and beige. Go to any shop which is in Bangalore or wherever you stay. Wear as many clothings in these colors and see yourself in the mirror. For this, you do not have to pay. It's a free trial that you're getting everywhere, which is the best possible way to understand in which color you look best. For me, white, blue looks amazing because I'm not completely dusky, nor am I completely fair, right? And tall and short. Chinos, where it's like skinny fit jeans. Chinos are usually like this, the pants. So short people should avoid those kind of pants. Wear a straight fitted pant, you will look more tall, you will look more fit. And skinny people also can choose the straight fitted pants. Someone who's on the heftier side, choose something which is not tight fitted. Because when you sit, when you stand, there is a difference. When you're standing, it may not become tight near your tummy. But when you sit, if it becomes too tight, then it look very, very bad, especially in an interview, because you will, many a times, you may not have a table in front of you to cover yourself, right? And girls, do not wear anything which is very deep. It will cause uncomfortable situations for you as well as the interviewer. Avoid anything which is deep V, sweetheart necks, any different kind of necks. Go for simple round necks, or even if you're going for a V neck, it should be only this much. 5 inch, 6 inch. That's all you should have. Don't go beyond that. And what I'm wearing also, if you see, it's a more of a business casual. I'm not a business formal because I wanted to keep this interview completely, two-way. I wanted you also to feel comfortable with me, and I also wanted to feel comfortable with you. Again, this happens in different setups. So if you're going for a completely corporate kind of a setup, like I told you, avoid the combination of white and black. Go for white and blue, gray and white, blue and gray, black and gray. This would be all the best combinations that you can get. So these were few things that I told my from my side. If you have any doubts or clarifications, or you want to add something to what I have told, then please go ahead. Now the time is open for all the
You want
participants here.
to stop sharing the screen?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yes, come on, guys. You don't get such experts
Ma'am,
every
how
day,
would
okay?
this scenario,
Yeah, and switch on your cameras when you're talking.
Harshita, go ahead.
ma'am, how would these scenarios be in online interviews, ma'am?
Your voice is breaking.
Nowadays, how would these scenarios be in online interviews, ma'am?
How to dress up for online interviews, I think. Is that what you said, Harshita? You want to text?
Yes, ma'am, she said the same thing.
For
Like, how
online
will be,
interviews.
yeah, ma'am.
So for online interviews, usually, like you can see only this part of the um of your entire body is visible, right? So again, any interview wear formals, and again based on the kind of portfolio you're going for, you will have to dress up accordingly. Make sure in online interviews your background is plain or blurred out like mine, so that there is nothing disturbing. If you can see, there is a blinds near me. Even if it moves this much and I'm sitting here, it's not very visible. So for your online interviews, that is more important. Your background is most important, more than what you are wearing. Secondly, even if you're wearing, don't wear bright colors in your online interviews.
Like
Keep it
mine.
subtle. Ma'am, yours is also good in terms of Indian traditional outfit. So it is not too jarring because you have only two colors that you're wearing. And whatever color you're wearing is not a bright tomato red. It is a brick red. So brick red again is appealing to the eye. It is not jarring to the eye. So wear very simple colored outfits and do not wear anything jazzy. Do not over accessorize yourself. Do not put too much makeup because that's the only thing they can see. Keep it very minimal and very basic, and be confident when you're speaking. And most importantly, even if you're wearing some other pants below or shorts below or skirt below, do not stand up during the interview and walk off because many times we've seen, memes and videos being generated. They stand up during COVID. You would have come across these videos. They stand up and they're wearing shorts, and it's very visible in the screen. And even if you have any situations where you need to stand up, turn off your video and then stand
Or
up.
better still, be fully dressed so that you don't have to
That
worry.
is for sure. For sure. Keep it simple. Like I told you, all the tips that applied for your offline interviews, same thing apply for your online interviews also. So these are very basic tips that you can choose. And out of these also, if you feel like some are too much, like I said, have 5 sets, like have 5 colors. If you cannot go for 5 colors, have at least two combinations. So you can swap this and that and this multiple number of times. Have a lot of overcoats or jackets, that you can wear regularly also, that you can wear for meeting setups also. This will also help you with your mix and match. Have I answered your question, Harshita?
You're on mute. Okay, she seems to have
Okay,
some.
no worries.
Ma'am,
Anyone else?
ma'am, spectacles also matters in interviews.
Yes, of course, spectacles do matter in interviews. I mean, I will not say remove your glasses and go to the interview, but what I would say is avoid, many a times you'll think, oh, regularly we'll have these dark blue, shining frames, all these kind of spectacles. So in case you have those kind of spectacles, probably for one day wear a lens, it would be better. If not, if you're not very confident with wearing lens, then wear the same glasses, but ensure the rest of your outfit is at least perfect so that the attention doesn't go to your spectacles.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Do not wear these designer ones.
Yes, ma'am.
Designer ones you will have on the sides, designer ones over here. Sometimes you'll have cheetah print over here. So all these you try to avoid.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions, dear members? See, there are two possibilities of this entire session. Either you understood everything or you understood nothing. So if you do not respond to me, I will think you understood nothing. So you understood everything? Thumbs up, heart,
Ma'am,
something.
it's like many of us don't focus on our dressing before going to interviews, but after going there, like as you said, in the shoes we'll be getting some itching, and shirt will not be comfortable. That and all there will feel. But after
Yes.
attending such session, like before only we can prepare and we can have the outfits, make it ready in the cupboard so that and test it in the room if it is like before going to interview. That will help us a lot. So I just look in this perspective of this session.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Niranjan. It's very, very important, whenever you wear clothing, regular clothing is fine. You're going and coming and it's over. But especially for interviews, wear it multiple number of times. See if it is pricking you, poking you. Is the collar fine? All these things you need to check. So awesome. Nice takeaway.
Yeah. And what I liked was that you said that look out for sales, because these students, they have enough time now. So
Yeah.
they can be on a lookout and then buy and create their wardrobe. They don't have to do it in the last moment, and try it out couple of times so that they are comfortable and all that. That's good. Yes.
See, the shirt that I'm wearing, this one, it's a more of a casual shirt. You won't believe it. I got this for 100 rupees from Westside, and it was during a sale. And I myself was shocked. I was like, how can Westside be selling something for 100 rupees? So
Correct.
sales are something, always be on a lookout, and even on your online channels, keep putting things on your wish list, or somewhere on your this one, so that when you go back and when you've decided to buy, you have time to check, and those might have offers, additional offers. Sometimes when you have seen, it might have a 40%, but when you're planning to buy, it might have a 70%. So it is very important you keep, having an outlook of all these kind of things. Any
And
other question?
the little bit some the suggestions about a chudidar or an Indian, this one, Yashika, because I don't think many of these girls will wear saris. Neither will
Mhm.
they go in for Western suits. So if we are looking
Mhm.
at a kurta or something, so tell us a little bit more about that.
So even for kurtas, like I mentioned, do not go for something that has a lot of prints all over, like how what ma'am is wearing. No, even if you're going for such a thing, have a jacket or a blazer on top. Which will cut the patterns, and avoid bright colors. Even over there, go for a simple white kurta or a beige kurta. If you would observed, this fabric called hakoba. Hakoba is a fabric which is cotton, but it doesn't easily wrinkle up for you. It is a very nice, very formal looking kind of a fabric. Again, don't go for something that has a lot of work on it, like handwork, machine work, stones, nothing jazzy, nothing shining. And pants, when you go for, do not go for these leggings that are above your ankle length. Do not go for those chudi leggings. Go for straight pants over there also. You get right now you get plazos and straight pants, right? So preferably go for plazos or straight pants. Again, simple, solid, single colors. And here, avoid dupattas. Instead of dupattas, go for jackets or go for sweaters or go for scarves. So these things will add more value, and it will give again a clean look.
Scarves
Avoid
will
wearing.
look good even with Indian, is it?
Yeah, yeah. Again, like I told you, solid colors. Don't go for jazzy prints, jazzy colors, multiple color combinations. Avoid that as much as you can. Go for simple, plain black, plain beige. These kind of things will look good. Even see, the only thing is it needs to cover your neck. That is adding the more element. If you go for a dupatta, it will go till your knee. We do not want that. We want something that will end here, near your chest or your waist. So that again, it will give you a very clean look. And again, lose hair. See, now I've been doing this for the past I think 5-6 times. So when you're in an interview, avoid this. What I would rather say is, have a cleaned, pinned up look where you do not have to keep touching your hair as many other times as you can. Even for the boys, right before you go sit in the waiting area of the interview, you go to the washroom, check your hair if everything is fine. Sometimes something might be lifted up like this on the back side. You will not know. So go to the mirror, look this side, look that side, see everything is fine. Then go back and sit in the waiting room. Do not enter the interview room without looking at yourself. Sometimes even girls, you would have worn lipstick. It might be on your teeth. So these are things that you should avoid. So once you apply your lipstick, one finger inside, It'll be all on your finger. And if it's on your teeth, use a tissue and clean it up. And even your clips that you're wearing, don't go for these big banana clips and all of that. Very simple, small clip to, it should serve the purpose. It should not look jazzy and, eyes should not go to the clip. And short kurtas more preferred than long kurtas and anarkalis. Even if you're wearing an anarkali, then go for a single color anarkali. No block prints, no big prints, no multicolors. Single color. If you're going for a white anarkali, full plain white. Blue, full plain blue. Keep it like that, then it'll look good. Again, no sleeveless, avoid sleeveless as much as you can, because we are in India and people still look at that. So avoid sleeveless as much as you can. And for boys, if you have big biceps, just to show off your biceps, don't wear tight clothing, because many a times you won't know. They might ask you to do something, and if the shirt rips, then you will be the most embarrassed person in the room.
And I liked your tip about the bag also. What you said is very true. And
Yeah,
if you have a backpack, that'll wrinkle your clothes also.
very true. Very true. That is why we say avoid anything that is on you completely. Something that you can hold in your hand is much more preferred. And it's a very small one you will get, something that your folder can fit in. A decent laptop size kind of a folder bag only you will get. So that will have enough compartments where you can keep your pen, your ID cards, or your address proofs, whatever is required. It'll have nice pockets on one side and one side for the folder. So that would be very good if you can buy one. For girls and boys, it'll go very well. For girls, again, avoid bulky bags, even if it is a handbag. Avoid which is very big, colorful, like green, pink, all these you avoid. Keep it again black, beige, these kind of things. And boys, always match your belt and your shoe. So if your belt is blue color, shoe should be blue color. If your belt is tan color, shoe should be tan color. So try to, as much as you can, keep one tan belt, one tan shoe, one black belt, and one black shoe. This will cover 95% of your color combinations.
So, what kind of footwear for girls you said? Shoes only, is it? Or open shoes kind of a thing? Or
Half shoes, open toe shoes. If you like wearing heels, then go for shoe kind of stilettos kind, which is again fully covered. Basically, why we say go for covered shoes is many a times again nail polish. We won't keep that in mind, so it'll be half done, or you'll have cracks in your ankle. So all these cracks and all of this can be covered, and it'll give that again clean, full look. So shoes again, bellies, all these would be good. Half shoe is also good. If you don't have any cracks on your foot, then half shoe is also good.
no.
Nowadays, you also get slides. Avoid that as much as you can. They are literally bathroom chappals. Do not wear them. They also call it formal slides and all of that, but avoid that. No Crocs. You cannot wear shoes with holes all over. No, nothing. Again, don't go for jazzy colors. No shining. You might say, "Oh, I have one black bellies that has a lot of shining. I got it for my sister's wedding. I'll wear that." No, avoid it. Keep it simple, either matte finish or go for glossy finish, but nothing beyond that.
So, can
And
I
few
ask
places.
all of you to switch on your cameras? Let Yashika at least look at you all once, okay? And then we'll take one screenshot. I think Niranjan always helps us with a screenshot and some hearts. And after that, one or two questions more, whatever you may have, okay? Kratika and Kanti, you want to switch on your cameras? Or you're multitasking? They are our co-mentors.
Oh, wonderful.
Or even I can.
Co-mentors,
Send with
did I do
effect.
a good job? If you have any inputs, please do add in.
Sorry,
Ma'am, you're on.
I'm in a place that there's not enough light. Let me just switch on.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't think I would be coming online. So I'm in a little disheveled. So sorry for that. No, but I really enjoyed your session, Yoshika. And I was wondering, what can we tell these kids that they will be able to take away easily? Thank you for that. You did a great job. And it
Thank you,
was
ma'am.
lovely to hear from you. And frankly, I was doing my regular chores and you were still on and I was still engaged. I hope the kids have, I mean, for me, these are all kids. I hope they have taken away good things.
Yeah.
And more than good things, they'll implementable things and implement it.
Yeah, see, it all begins with just start thinking about it. They wouldn't have paid enough attention, they wouldn't have thought much in detail, all these things, and then they'll start scrambling in the end. So we don't want that. So these are the insights. And also we have another session this week, Yashika, of a professional photographer who will help them to take pictures, how they have to take good pictures for their LinkedIn profile and all that. So if possible, students, if you can assemble your wardrobe by that time. Okay, so once you click the pictures with the after the expert session, then we can share it with Yashika. Then she will be glad to review it for you and give you suggestions. Okay,
Def-
this kind of personal stylist, believe me, how much ever money you pay, you will not get. She's been really kind enough to come forward and help us. Yeah, Yashika, you can check out share your details, like your studio details or something like that. If they want to, anyone who's in Bangalore, you have stuff for men also here in your studio.
Ma'am, we don't have anything ready, but we can customize it for both men and women.
Okay, okay, huh? So you could just sort of check out if you want to, but more importantly, she can give you a lot of insights and advice. So anytime, so if you get your ensemble ready by that time, okay, your dress, you can click a pic, and then if you want reviews, she'll be glad to help. So anything
I've dropped
else?
my number on the chat in case any of you have any questions in the future also. You can just drop me a message and I'll be glad to help you all out.
So any last question?
That's very kind of you, Yashika. Thank you so much for that.
Always a pleasure, ma'am.
That's it, guys. Okay, okay. So
Thank
thanks
you
a
so
lot,
much, Meera
Yashika.
ma'am,
Huh?
for giving me this opportunity to, share my few thoughts and knowledge about how you can, look better with your already existing stuff or also shop new stuff. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity.
No, it was wonderful having you, and this is on record, and the students will have access to it so they can watch it multiple times, and students who have missed out the session can also go and have a look at it. And we want our students to look their best, do their best, and totally realize their potential in all ways possible.
Very true, very
We
true.
are trying our level best to make sure they're prepared in every aspect possible.
I can see that, ma'am. I can really see that.
So, see you then. Bye bye, all of you. Thanks a lot, Yashika,
Bye-bye.
and
Thank you,
thanks, students,
everyone.
for being here today.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone. See
Thanks.
you.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.